What's going on, guys? It's the Foxen. In today's video tutorial, I'll be showing you how to jailbreak a PS4 on version 9.0.0. If you're on a lower firmware, you're more than welcome to update via offline. That's totally up to you. I've been using 9.0.0 for a while. It's been working great. I picked up this PS4 secondhand from one of my co-workers' dad. He didn't want the PS4 anymore. I was told it was off for since 2021, so I'm thinking to myself, well, it's going to be on 9.60 or it's going to be below. Lo and behold, it's on system firmware 9.0.90. So it's on 9.0.0. Please bear with me. I had a lot of caffeine, a little hyper today. Sometimes I slur my words when I'm a little hyper, LOL. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out what firmware we're on in case you're new to the jailbreaking series guide. So you want to go into settings, then you want to go to system information, and this is the firmware that I'm on. If you're following along this video guide, please make sure you disconnect from the internet, and we'll begin. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be hosting the exploit on the USB stick. Make sure that you have this USB stick, that you're not going to use it anymore. They're really cheap now, so I just get them at Staples or whatever. I'm using an 8 GB, and it's going to be dedicated with that image written to it permanently. You can make it so you can still reuse the data. I found out having the permanent image on there works fine. That's only a couple of bucks for a USB drive. So towards the end of the video, I'll show you how to install files. LOL, you know what the files are. You know the big files, the custom PKGs. I'll show you how to do that too. So this is a brand new, like if you're brand new to the PS4 jailbreaking series, stick around. I'm going to show you how to jailbreak everything, get everything all set up. Before we get into this tutorial guide, you're going to need a couple of things. One, you're going to need to have an internet connection, and two, you're going to need to have a donor USB drive. Once you use this USB drive, you can no longer use it anymore. So make sure you get a cheap one somewhere or whatever, and you'll be all set, ready to go. And let's get started. Okay, now what we want to do is we're going to go to settings, and we're going to go to, so we went to settings, now we're going to go to systems, then we're going to go to automatic downloads. Make sure all these are unchecked so you don't accidentally update the system. Then you can just back out onto the home screen. Then from here we're going to go to settings, then we're going to go to network, and we're going to disable the internet connection to get our custom numbers all set, ready to go. LOL, you know what those are. Now we're going to create a new network connection, because we need to do this so we don't accidentally update our system. So go into set. Then from here you want to go to network. Then we're going to press connect to the internet. Then we're going to press set up internet connection. This is your choice to use the Wi-Fi or LAN. My internet's really unstable, so I'm going to keep putting this video on pause in case it crashes. I'm going to be using Wi-Fi because I have a tether through my phone, so we can follow along. So I'm going to be using the Wi-Fi. So we're going to click on Wi-Fi, then we're going to press custom. Now I'll be right back. I have to connect my phone to this. After you put your password in there, and now we're going to configure everything. So we want automatic, then we want to press do not specify. Now here's the important part. We're going to set up a manual DNS. This will block out the server so you don't accidentally go on their server and accidentally update the update.pub and accidentally flash your system to the newest firmware. So you want to copy the numbers that I'm putting into the box. Go ahead and press square and delete all the numbers on the pad. Okay, for the first box, the primary DNS, you want 192.241.221.79. Press enter. We're done. Now we're going to set up the secondary DNS. Make sure you press square and delete all the numbers. So go ahead and press done. And real quick, on the right hand side for the secondary DNS, you're at 165.227.83.145. Feel free to put the video on pause to write down the numbers so you make sure all the numbers match. Then after you confirmed all the numbers match, like on my side, you want to go ahead and press next. Okay, we're going to go ahead and press next. We're going to press automatic, and we're going to put do not use. Now we can go ahead and test the internet connection. It might fail on my side because, like I said, my internet's unstable. So let's go ahead and perform a test and make sure it works. I'm tethered through my computer. Now here's the deal. If you go over a friend's house or something and you want to do this, or you're on a different network, you have to redo everything. It's not just magically, okay, let me connect to a new Wi-Fi connection or use an Ethernet connection. Every new Wi-Fi connection you need to do the manual DNSs to, otherwise you can accidentally update the system. So make sure that you stay on the right IP address. Make sure you stay on the right Wi-Fi network. If you change your Wi-Fi network, you have to rewatch the video and get the numbers again and redo everything. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead on the computer, and we have to put our flash drive in the computer, and we have to format it to that USB image so we can mount and boot into the exploit. So after that's all set up, now we're connected to the internet. So I'll meet you on the computer, okay? And you can go to the links that I provided for you to download the pack and get the image from, okay? Okay, so let's jump on the computer. Make sure you put your flash drive in the computer, and what we're going to do is we're going to confirm that that's our flash drive. This is an old flash drive I had laying around. So go ahead and download the link that I provided for it. We want to run this as an administrator. We're going to press no for now. And this is working. So we're all set, ready to go from here. Give me 1 second. You want to make sure that in the application for Rufus that it shows the drive. I know my drive is 8 gigabytes. Make sure that you accidentally don't format another drive or another USB thumbstick. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to drag and drop our image file here. So just click your image, hold it, drop it right here. Now it's going to mount it in the program. Then we're going to go ahead and press start. Now it's going to prompt you that it's going to format the microcard. I'm sorry. It's going to format the flash drive. So go ahead and make sure you backed up everything before you do this. Obviously, I'm just using the one I had laying around. Going to go press OK. That's going to be a few minutes, and we're going to go ahead and press close. It's all set, ready to go. Now to confirm that the flash took place, as you can see the drive is not here. I will unplug it from my computer and I will plug it back in, and it shouldn't come up. Okay, that's how you know it confirmed the flash for the image, and we're all set, ready to go. So I'll meet you back on the PS4. Okay, from here that we're on the PlayStation now, I highly recommend, if you have some tape laying around, or if you're a person like me that has a ton of the thumb drives that we, just flashed, you want to go ahead and tape that so you don't accidentally misplace it or whatever. I have a lot of the same brand flash drives, so it's up to you if you want to label it or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to perform the exploit through the internet browser. I'm not going to bother doing it through the user guide because it hasn't been updated in forever. So we're going to go to the internet, and I'll show you from here. Hopefully my connection doesn't drop out again. Now it's just showing it's caching the theme and whatever. So we're just going to go to we're not going to worry about this. This is kind of out of date. So I'm going to show you where I go to, and it has all the beta builds of Golden Hen and all that other stuff. So I'll be right back, and you can copy and paste what I have. Okay, this is a site that I use. They usually update everything for all the Golden Hens and everything. On my other PS4, this is the PS4 Pro. So this is my new system that's never been jailbroken before or whatever not. So I'm going to show you what to do. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go to the offline cache, The AOI, that's for the all-in-one hoster. That's for like using a Raspberry Pi or for whatever not. I'm sorry, my bad. I was thinking of something else. Okay, we want to click on this one. I'm sorry about that. I'll be back when that's done. Okay, I got confused. It's been a long day. I've been working since like 6 o'clock this morning. And now it's 10 o'clock at night. So what we want to do is we go to the manual. I got confused from the other one. The auto host exploit, that's for using a Raspberry Pi or some type of other automatic device. So, okay, so we're going to go to the manual host. Now we're going to do the full host. This will give us all the goodies and the bells and whistles and all that other cool stuff. So click on that. I'll be back when this is done. Okay, now that's done. I have never used the system before in my entire life. I don't know if it's going to crash when we go to perform the exploit or not. So just going to give you a brief run through if you never did this before. So we're going to click on version 2.4b13. After we're going to click on this, we're going to wait a couple of minutes. It's going to say insert the flash drive. Then we're going to insert the flash drive. Then after we wait a few more minutes, it's going to say remove it, take it in, take it out. I'll show you what to do. It's very easy. I'm just going to kind of just give you a rundown of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. Then when it prompts you to put the flash drive in, make sure you put the flash drive into the PlayStation and you're all set. Okay, it asked me for it. Hopefully this won't crash 1,000 times. It shouldn't. I've never had any problems on the FAT. So a box is going to pop up on the left hand side. When that box pops up, make sure you go ahead and press OK, then wait a couple seconds. And it looks like it just crashed right there. Oh, never mind. Okay, still leave the flash drive in there. Press OK. It looks like it went through. As you can see, it loaded for the first time. All the systems, I just pressed the PlayStation logo button on the controller. All the systems work differently from what I've had people PM me, what I've been reading online. So from here to see if you're wondering, oh, did the jailbreak stick or not? Now we have Golden Hen. This is what we need to install files, okay? This is the latest version of Golden Hen. There's actually one more version, I believe. I forget what it's called. I don't think that got released yet. But that's it. Now, when you're done, if you want, you can go ahead and disconnect from the internet. That's usually what I do. I keep everything offline. So from here, I'll show you how to get the Homebrew store up and running. Then from there, you can download your cheats and whatever not. Before we start that, let's go back into the internet browser so we can bookmark this page here. So you want to press options on the controller, then you want to press add to bookmarks, then press OK. Then when you close out of this, like to turn the system off and turn it back on again, you'll be able to come here and not have to type in everything. So just in case you have the bookmarks. So I'll be right back. I'll show you how to install the Homebrew store so we can get the applications that we need. So what we want to do is we want to type in pkg-zone.com, and this will automatically go ahead and download it and install it to your PS4. I'll be right back. Okay, so go ahead and press go. Then it's going to bring you to a Google page. It's automatically going to go ahead and install it. I had a hard time installing it because my internet connection kept cutting in and cutting out. So you just want to press on this, then it will automatically go ahead and crash the page a couple of times and it will force install it. If worse comes to worse and that doesn't work, what you can do, as you can see, it went ahead and installed it, or at least it's trying to. It already installed it on my end already, so I'm just going to close this out. I don't want to accidentally break the application. Okay. So basically, after that's all done, if you can't get it to work, you can go on their website on your computer and just type in Homebrew store and get the application. Then just put it on the root of the flash drive and go ahead and install it. But using the internet browser should be okay. This is just telling you to adjust the page. If you want to go ahead and skip through this video to figure out how to install the files, you know, stuff you want to actually use, just go ahead and fast forward through this. I'm going to show you a little bit more. In this video right now, I'm showing you how to install the Gold Hen Cheat Manager. Basically, any updates, just let it go ahead and update. You're fine as long as it doesn't say system software, which it shouldn't because the servers are blocked out. I'll be back when this is done, and then I'll show you how to install the Golden Hen Cheat Manager. Let this load for a few minutes. Okay, we're going to keep pressing down until we can find the Gold Hen Cheat Manager, so I'll be back. Okay, it was a few sections down. If you look at my page, it's on page 10. Okay, so right hand corner, page 10/11, so it's on page 10. So we're going to go ahead and press X on this, and it's going to download the Gold Hen Cheat Manager. You want to press download and install. Every time like a major application comes out, LOL, sometimes those get add-ons for DLC and updates. So if you go from version, let's say 1.0 in an application, then it gets updated to like 1.11 or whatever, you should re-download the cheat codes for the application, because once you go from version 1 to, let's say, version 2, the cheat codes will no longer work in the application. So that's your best bet, is to go back into Golden Hen Cheat Manager and re-update your cheats. As you can see, it's installing. I'll be back when this is done. As you can see, it's all set. It says ready to use. So now we're going to go ahead and update it. So go ahead and press the PlayStation logo on your controller. And as you can see, the Gold Hen Cheat Manager is installed. So now we're going to go ahead and run this. Now what I do is, if you watch my previous videos, I update this a couple of times just to double overwrite the files to make sure everything's working properly. You can also go on that extension and you can also download it manually too. I've done that before when I had problems with my internet connection. So we're going to go ahead and press update. I'm going to run this like 2 times to make sure that it updated correctly and everything. I'm going to do it one more time. And one more time. Okay, as you can see, it says successfully installed 2,850 cheat codes, blah 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 blah. Press OK. Sorry about that. Okay. Now what you can do is just press the PlayStation logo on your controller, and that got us out of the application. Then you can press options, and if you want you can press close application. Now from here I'm going to show you how to install a file. For your large files that are like 65 to however many gigabytes, you can go into settings. Then you can go into storage and you can see how much room's left on your PlayStation 4. I just got this, so there's nothing on here yet. My other one's almost full, but I play 1 or 2 games at a time and that's it. So we're gonna go back. Okay, I'm gonna meet you on the computer and I'm gonna explain some stuff to you for when you download your large files, LOL. So I'll be back in a second. And I just want to make this clear, guys. You should know this. If you don't, it's okay. When you turn off the PlayStation 4, you can put it in rest mode. From what I've seen, people, they can get their rest mode to work and still have their Golden Hen activated. But once you turn off the system, you lose functionality. So you have to re-go into your internet browser and you have to re-jailbreak the system. You know, press the Golden Hen dot whatever it's called. When it tells you to put the flash drive in, go ahead and push the flash drive in. Press OK, and do what we did in the beginning of the video. So if you forget, just go back and you're all set, ready to go. Okay, so hold on one second. Okay, so if you bulk gather your files like I do, LOL, put them in wherever you want. Now you're saying to yourself, well, okay, I'm in my holding folder, and how do I find all the files? You need the application. You know what the application is. Then you need the update. Then you need the DLC. Then if you need any mods, You also need the mods. Everything's in the PKG format. Now you need to make sure that your external hard drive is in this format, exFAT. Now I'm going to show you how to find it by using the title ID. Just be on the root of your drive. So if you plug in the drive to your computer, it's going to pop up the root. The root is your main directory where everything's located. So now we're going to be looking for a certain game. So I know the title ID, so I'm going to press enter. Depending on your computer speed, on everything else, then you have everything. Okay, so these are the files that I need right here. So I'm going to cut these and I'm going to put them on the root. For everything to work for your files, they have to be on the root of the drive at all times. If they're not on the root, the golden hen cannot find it. So make sure everything's on the root so we can do the installation. Okay, so what you need to do is just double check you have all your files on the root of the hard drive like we did before. So just copy and paste your information, your title ID into there. Now that it's on the root of the hard drive, we can now disconnect from the computer and we can jump onto the PlayStation. Okay, now that we're on the PlayStation, we can go ahead and install our application. Sometimes you might have to close out and close back into Golden Hen. Sometimes they can't read the hard drive. So open up Golden Hen. Then you want to go into debug settings. Then you want to go into package installer. And these are all our files, okay? So what you can do is you don't need to, like, for instance, install the base, then install the updates, then the DLC. You can just go ahead and press install all and it will install everything in the correct order. Then you'll be all set, ready to go. I will be back when this is done and we will jump in and we'll test the application, make sure the application works. Okay, we went ahead and we installed all the necessary files we need. I just pressed the logo button on the controller. We'll see if this runs. Looks like it still might be doing some stuff in the background. I'll be right back. Oh, never mind. Okay. As you can see, it's still installing some side stuff. I already have this set up on the other PS4. Good game. New cheat codes just came out for it, so I'll be back when this is loaded because we're going to be here for a few minutes. I'm just going to go to the title screen and show you. Okay? And as you can see, it is installed, so we're looking pretty good. And I'm not going to bother doing anything. I'm not going to do it on my controller, but if you wanted to access the cheat menu, what you want to do is you want to hold down the share button for a few seconds. I normally do this when I'm in game. I don't want the software to crash or whatever. So yeah, you would just do that. If you're not sure on how to do it, you can just go back onto my older YouTube channels older YouTube videos, and it shows you how to do it. More than likely it's going to crash because I'm not in game. This is a brand new game I just installed. What I'm going to do later is I'm going to back up my save file from my other PS4 and I'm going to put it in here. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for the video. The video is pretty long. Like and subscribe to the Fox Den. You can catch me on NickMoses05. We didn't do a show tonight. He's probably busy doing something else for a stream or something. So anyway guys, like and subscribe to the Fox Den. The link for the description, the links that you need to do the flash drive is in the description below. If you have any questions or concerns or whatever, drop them in the comment section. When I have time, I'll reach out to you guys. That's pretty much it for the tutorial. Stay tuned. I'll be doing a lot of other cool video guides, okay? I'll catch you later. Have a great day. Okay, bonus time for you guys staying around. I'm holding down the options button and it didn't crash because I'm about to turn off the system, so I'm pretty much done making the video. Here is the codes that we have, and for you to activate it, I'm just going to show you. We're just going to do infinite health. I'm not going to run it though. As you can see in the top left hand corner, it says infinite health on. Then to this, let's say to go back in the game, just press circle, and for you to disable that cheat code, you want to keep holding down the share button. until the golden head sheet manager pops up. Then let's say you don't want to use the infinite health anymore, okay? Just uncheck it. Then when the notification pops up, it's all set, ready to go. And that's pretty much it. Catch you later. Have a great day.